After making 3 parts of my current shortcut series, I got a bunch of comments saying the real shortcut is just driving properly in GTA, and I agree with that, to be honest. Of course, the shortcuts are fun and definitely worth it if you're doing more advanced things, and even like for newer drivers, it's definitely worth it. But I decided to make a little video of, how to drive properly or like how to drive fast through the map. So I'm just gonna start with it. Here, this first clip kind of shows you just driving normally. You kind of hits like the apex a little bit, but it doesn't really swing out much. It's just like quite normal driving. Like I assume like most normal people would drive like this. Some people might drive like even blockier, less flowy. That's the first thing. You really want to drive very, very flowy. But yeah, here's the thing. Like if you swing out very wide and then go like that, even if I didn't hit the apex, that didn't really matter that much. It's still a lot more fast. If you go wide and then also swing out wide when going out, you retain so much more speed, and that's like very key thing. And you see, like even in this run, I didn't hit the apex a couple times, even slid out there, and I'm still considerably faster than the first run actually, as you can see in the time here as well. And if you want to make this even faster, you have to maximize the space you use. So before I used most of the road, but here I'm using other parts, the pavement, for example, which in a city is a huge thing. You really want to use everything available to you. You want to cut every corner you can, especially when there's traffic. If there's traffic, a pavement usually is quite free, and even if you hit a pedestrian, it slows you down way less than, for example, a car. As you can see here, that's about 2 or 3 seconds. Then there's another one which you kind of touched upon before. If you hit the pavement, the game gives you a curb boost. So this is a very GTA thing. Basically your suspension compresses and that boosts your car. It's really weird, but it's in GTA, so why not use it? As you can see before there, I just drove straight, and here I'm actually swerving a little bit, going onto the curbs, right? And even though I'm technically covering more distance because I'm going swerving, I'm actually like faster just because it gives me that curb boost. And there's one other mechanic that also I would recommend. You have to learn it for a little bit, but it's quite easy. As you see here, I brake right before there's like a little bump, and basically that's called brake boosting. Gives you a boost. It's quite easy. You just tap the brake really short, and then you kind of do it. There's tutorials for that, but it's one of the easier methods, and this one helps a lot. There's also even more advanced methods like short shifting and I don't know, people call it double clutching at the start and stuff like that. But those are relatively advanced and also don't really work for keyboard, for example. And when I'm just playing around in the map, I'm just on keyboard. I don't grab my controller for that. That's something you can look into, but like for most beginners, I wouldn't recommend that. It's really a try-hard racing technique usually. Another big tip, especially when you're driving traffic, as you usually do in free roam, is looking ahead. You see these arrows, for example. Cars will just randomly turn into that lane, so kind of try and swerve around them a little bit more just to be safe. This happens all over the map. You definitely have experienced this, so just be careful about traffic. Look ahead and kind of see, okay, are they going to turn left, right? Is there like an intersection here? Think about it and you will definitely gain a lot of time. Another really big thing, especially if you on like Route 68 here, for example, anywhere in Sandy Shores or the north, is if you, for example, here overtake the car, do it on the left. Even if it's a bit more risky, you lose a lot of speed if you go on the dirt, because a lot of cars have like a traction loss multiplier on dirt, which basically means you lose traction and also speed. And if you do this continuously, you will lose a lot of speed. If you also hit the engine, kind of goes down as well. Another big thing is bushes. So if you hit a bush, you lose like control. There it wasn't too bad as you saw, but like in this next bush, you can see that I lose all control, and especially if you shortcut a little bit. Definitely watch out for it. Talking about shortcuts, you should check out the shortcut series I have on my channel. I have 3 parts already, and a part 4 will be coming out soon.